Welcome to Raji's Creative Studio. Let's get creative. Today we are going to paint this beautiful bottle and do some stencil artwork. For this, we would need bottle of your choice, rubbing alcohol. Here I have used my nail polish remover for cleaning up this bottle, a sponge for doing the same, acrylic paint, a ceramic plate or any plate that you have for mixing up the colors, a sponge which you would use for the painting work, and the stencil of your choice. So let's get started. So let's first clean the bottle with the rubbing alcohol. This is done so that we remove all the oil and grime residue from the bottle before we start our painting activity. Once the bottle has been cleaned up with the alcohol, we would first give a base coat to the bottle. So here I am giving a base coat of white. You can either give white or black, so that when we apply the top coat of color, that pops out. So I am going to paint the bottle with red acrylic paint. So I am giving a base of white since I want a brighter red color. If you want it to be a darker shade, you can give it a base coat of black paint. This sponge I have cut it out from a scrubber. You can even use a normal sponge. I have taken a scrubber piece, and using the sponge we are going to paint the bottle using the dabbing technique. We dip the sponge into the color and we just dab. At any point, do not swipe your sponge over the bottle because it won't give the required texture that we are looking for. It will leave hard edges at certain places. So we just need to use the dabbing technique while we are painting this bottle. This is how the bottle looks after the first coat of white paint. Before we apply the second coat of white paint, we need to ensure that the bottle is completely dried off, that is, the paint is completely dried off. Otherwise, the effect is not going to come as desired. So have some patience, let the paint dry off before you apply the second coat. I am done with the second coat of white paint. Now I'll allow the bottle to dry off before I start applying the top coat, that is red paint. So the second coat of white paint has got dried off. Now we'll start applying the top coat. Here I am going to apply red paint. One tip while you are applying the paint onto the bottle is that you never wet your sponge. If you wet your sponge and use the same for painting the bottle, then it will give a bubble effect, which we do not want. We want to have a matte finish and no bubble effect, because then it will be difficult to paint the bottle. So if you feel your paint is thick, drop some water into the paint, mix it well with the brush, and then use the sponge to dab the paint onto the bottle. Again, I am going to apply 2 layers of top coat. In between the layers, I am allowing my bottle to dry off. Otherwise, the paint will peel off. So do ensure in between every coat of paint, your bottle is thoroughly dried off. So this is how the bottle looks after the 2 coat of red paint. Now the base of the bottle is ready. You can do any kind of artwork on this. You can either use your stencil, do embossing artwork, decoupage. Today we are going to do stencil artwork on this bottle. I am going to attach this stencil with a paper tape onto the bottle and start the painting activity. Here, if in case there are any gaps in between the stencil and the bottle, that is, if the stencil is not snugly attaching to the bottle, you take the paper tape and try to fix that part of the stencil nicely onto the bottle, because if there is any gap between the bottle and the stencil, the paint will leak through and you will not get the desired shape of the stencil painted onto the bottle. So again I'm going to use the dabbing technique and paint out the stencil design onto the bottle. Once the stencil is painted out onto the bottle, remove the stencil immediately. Don't keep it onto the bottle. And if you feel that at some places the paint has leaked out of the design, using a thin brush, immediately wet those areas and remove the excess paint using the tissue. So we have to do this immediately after we do the painting work, otherwise once the paint is dried off we can't do any corrections. So if any leakage of paint is there, use a thin brush, some water, wet it off and then remove it off with a tissue. Once all the excess paint has been removed, now if we want to do some fine touches of the stencil design, using a thin brush you can do that. Use the same paint and try to do a finishing touch up wherever you feel the paint has not been applied properly. So this is how it looks after the final touch-up has been done. Now I have gone a little extra and I want to have a shaded effect at the bottom of my bottle as well as on the top of the bottle. So I am mixing up black and red color to give it a shaded effect. You can do whichever color you want. Here I wanted to have a dark effect both at the top and the bottom. So I'm mixing up red and black and giving shading effect. Thank you for watching. If you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up.